Helen. Actually, today we're going to talk about health and having a healthy lifestyle. So my first question for you is, do you have a healthy lifestyle?
Yeah, I can say that I love to live a healthy lifestyle, and I always make myself to the routine of a healthy lifestyle. I
Yeah.
and my family, yeah, but it's except my kids, yeah, they love to eating junk food, so I'm pushing them to eat more healthy food. Yeah, but
Yeah.
myself is strictly follow the healthy uh, healthy
Diet?
diet. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, healthy diet. So very good. Well, okay. So tell me, how do you stay in shape?
For me, we need to maintain a balanced meal with a lot of good food. Yeah, I think
Right.
that I love to eat raw food.
Yeah.
In from like food from farm to table, not processed thing.
Organic food, you mean?
Yeah,
Organic food? Yeah, fruit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, it's perfect. So you have a chance. So I think it's a chance and you're lucky. So because you have actually this chance to eat healthy and organic food and fruit, that's perfect. So you say that you maintain your health by eating a healthy diet.
Yeah.
About workout. So do you do workout?
Yeah, I keep going to work out for 50 to 1 hour per day.
So
Uh,
of
uh,
course.
it's usually on the early morning or at the afternoon. If the day I can do my exercise on at in the morning, so I will um, work out in the evening. Yeah,
Oh,
uh,
perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
and
So, and
um, exactly that. In the morning I jogging or running around my apartment, and when I running, I can wear a headphone and listen to podcast English in English, and
yeah.
the evening I can go swimming with my kid. Yeah, that's all.
Wow. So you try to keep active. You try to keep active. So of course in different ways. So you can say that as I realize, you make it a point to actually work out and to do exercise on a daily basis. So you can say, I make it a point to work out on a daily basis. And what is this? Actually, the first one, when you make it a point, it means you make sure to do something. So I make it a point means I make sure to work out every day on a daily basis. Well, Helen, what do you think about eating a vegetarian diet or a plant-based diet?
Um, yeah, I think a plant uh, based diet is the most important for a healthy lifestyle, because I think if we use vegetable and fruits, I think it provide us with enough supplement and vitamin and many main uh, uh, many main food for our life.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, it's very good, and especially it don't have a lot of calorie. So,
Yeah,
but it full with nutrition for
yeah,
your, yeah. So I think that is the key to maintain our weight and
yeah.
for the good health.
Of course. So it's really important. Of course, it's really important to have a healthy diet, includes fresh fruit and vegetables. But what do you think about being vegetarian or vegan? Have you ever thought about being vegetarian or vegan?
So yeah, mm, honestly, in my individual opinion, I think that I don't follow vegetarian diet because I think it's very hard for me to not to eat
Of
meat or
course.
seafood. Yeah, I love meat and
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, I do agree with you. It's really difficult not to eat meat because it's delicious. So how to say, yeah, of course, I do agree with you. Well, and you know that the difference between vegetarian and vegan. So you know that they are different. So do you know the difference between vegetarian and vegan diet?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So of course I do. So
I
the answer is not I know, I do, because for short answer we need to use auxiliary or modal.
yeah.
So I do. Very good. Okay, so and you do. So you do your daily walk every morning. So it can be, maybe. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking. Okay, so you do your daily or your morning walks every day. So that's really good. Okay. Well, and let me ask another question. Okay. Tell me about physical health and mental health. So which one is important? Which one is more important, you think?
Yeah. Um, I think both is important. Um, because if you don't have a good health, you cannot have a good mental health.
Of course. Of course. So we need to.
Balance work uh, and work life.
Yeah, of course. Work-life balance, you mean? Of course, of course. Well, so we need to look after our mental health as well as our physical health. So both are really important. Well, and now let's get started with our book. So tell me, as you can see, we have some words and phrases here. So some good for health, some bad maybe. Okay, so what do you think about? Because normally, especially about children, they don't tend to eat breakfast. I don't know, have breakfast like they don't like. So they normally, I don't know, would prefer not to have breakfast as a meal. So what do you think? So do you think missing breakfast can do harm to our health?
Yeah, especially for the kids, I think a good breakfast is very important for them for their growing up. Uh, yeah, because after a long night,
Yeah.
yeah, they need to be provided with uh, full of nutrition breakfast.
Of
Yeah,
course,
I think so.
of course. And tell me about medicines and supplements. So you know that some people take medicine and supplements in addition to food to actually get vitamins and minerals, and so something like an iron, for example. First of all, do you take, or if yeah, so do you think it's essential for, especially for women, to take medicine or supplements on a daily basis?
Yeah, for me, my answer is no, because I think that if you follow a balanced diet
Of
for,
course.
for any meal of the day, so the fruit, the food, the good
Yeah.
food that's will supply enough vitamin and supplement for your health. So
Of,
you don't need to to um, to take medicines, because
yeah.
before we take any medicine or vitamin, we should follow the doctor advice. I think so. So
Of,
because the medicine, you know, they have 2 points. One is will help you, but the other side uh, will take you to danger, or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, of course. Of course, maybe it can be, yeah, maybe overdose and, overuse,
Yeah,
or
use is
overtake, of
very
course, can be,
dangerous.
of course, can be. So, yeah, it's something like, normally it's something that we need to have. When we go doctor, of course, they recommend what to take. So that's really important too. Yeah, of course, I do agree with you. But tell me about coffee. How much coffee do you drink every day?
Yeah, you can say that I don't drink coffee every day,
Wow, really?
but I drink tea. I love tea. I'm
Ah,
have been uh,
tea.
addicted to tea. Yeah, I love tea. I always drink 1 or 2 cup of tea in the morning. Yeah.
Ah, of course, of course. So you don't drink coffee. So tell me about your country. So people normally drink tea or
Yeah.
coffee?
Of course, in my country, in Vietnam, especially in Ho Chi Minh City, there are a lot of coffee shop, and everybody will take coffee in the morning. Yeah, that's
Ah, of course.
their habit. And our country is an agriculture
Yeah.
uh, country, so we produce a lot of tea or coffee. Yeah.
Ah, of
Oh,
course.
that, I just love tea.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's my habit.
Yeah, of course. So, tell me about, as a working mom. So, tell me about frozen food. So, what do you think? So, tell me first, do you agree with processed food, or, for example, frozen food? Because, of course, you're a working mom, maybe you don't have enough time to cook, or, for example, to make food every day. So, do you normally use frozen food? Do you agree?
Yeah. Um, Luckily, I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City, and the supply of food, of especially the fresh fruit,
Yeah.
for example, the fresh meat or fresh seafood and vegetable, I can buy it anytime at the supermarket
Yeah.
in my apartment. So I always um, make a habit to buy just fresh fruit, not frozen food. But
Yeah.
in the day of the week, in weekdays, sometimes I cannot go to the supermarket to buy stuff.
Ah,
So I have to buy a large uh, amount of food, and then I keep them separate in the container, and keep in in
yeah.
the fabric to
Yeah.
store. Yeah, to store, to keep it fresh. And I try to use in only 1 week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
to
So,
have always the fresh food. Yeah.
yeah, so you go shopping for groceries once a week.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So of course, it's really normal. So, like, yeah, more than it because you can't do it, of course, every day. So you go shopping for groceries once a week, and but you make it a point to have a fresh food and fresh fruit. So for especially to cook fresh food and fruit for your kids. Okay, very good. Well, so the first couch potato. So you know the meaning of this phrase. So a person who likes to sit and lay on the sofa, watch TV. But I know it's a bit like, a bit old-fashioned slang. We don't tend to use it anymore. I don't know. It's like, yeah, we use it. It's not really, I know it's not really common. So nowadays, so it's like a bit old-fashioned maybe. So, but there's some people. So who is couch potato in your family? Do you have?
Yeah. I know exactly what couch potato mean, and luckily in my family there no one in this lifestyle. Yeah. And and my kid is that they love to lay down on the couch and
Yeah.
watch TV. But yeah, I always would say them to work out whenever we can go. So I think an active lifestyle is very very good.
Of course, of course. So yeah, I think yeah, you have an active lifestyle. So that's really important. So, like dynamic lifestyle. That's really good. Okay, and junk food. So children. So what do you do to avoid your children eating lots of junk food? Because children like. So it's a bit difficult to avoid them eating junk food. So what do you do?
Um, I know, and this is my problem is our family because my kids is addicted to junk food too. So they always love junk food when eating out, and to reduce the amount of junk food, I always take them to the good house restaurant. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and help them to try many kinds of fruit that are good for their health. For example, the steamed fruit. You know, in
Yeah.
in Ho Chi Minh City, we have a lot of nice restaurants,
Oh,
restaurants that they sell good food like
yeah.
steamed foods or seafood and some food that fresh and um, not dry, not
So how often?
dry.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And how often? So how
So
often do you eat
it's
out?
also yeah they also very very delicious and easy to eat. Yeah.
Delicious, delectable,
Yeah.
tasty, of course. And how often do you eat out?
Yeah. In the weekday, we usually take go out for dinner for 2 or 3 in a week. Especially at the weekend, we always go out to take good food and
Of
to try some new restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I do agree. It's really, yeah, especially at a week and just, on the weekdays. So on the weekdays or during the week, so on the weekdays. Well, okay, sleep deprived. So unfortunately, especially nowadays, for people who work a lot and, need to work a lot, actually, normally they are facing sleep deprivation. So it's like lack of enough sleep. So sleep
Yeah.
deprived, that is like adjective, so a person. And we have actually, this state that is sleep deprivation. That is when someone doesn't get enough sleep. So first of all, have you ever been sleep deprived? I don't know, especially for example, because you had to, for example, meet a deadline or do something to complete a project. So have you?
I can say I'm an early bird, so I never in sleep de deprivation status.
Yeah.
Because I stay up not so late at night. I only go to bed at 10 or um, um, 10 or 11 p.m. at
Yeah,
night.
of
Yeah.
course.
So
So
I try to sleep at least 8 hours per day. So I don't
so
yeah.
you are not sleep deprived, and
Yeah,
you've
I'm not
never
sleep
been. Yeah, and you've never been. That's perfect. Of course, it's really good. Well, so how to manage your time so that actually you are not sleep deprived, that is really important. So let's talk about superfoods, so like berries, and so you know that food such as salmon, like for example broccoli or blueberries, of course they're rich in compounds, so fiber, or I don't know, like acids or fatty acids, so something like uh, we can say they're nutritious, so they're really beneficial. So what do you tell me, if you try to have superfood in your diet every day on a daily basis, so that your kids especially consume superfood enough?
Yeah. My key to eat superfood is to eat salad. You know, the salad is very easy to make with a lot of ingredients, including the superfood like chia seeds or berry and fruit and yeah, many kind of food with nutrition.
Of
So,
course.
and we can easily mix them with salad or
Yeah,
um,
of
yeah,
course.
some vegetable. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's very easy
vegetables.
to eat with a lot of superfood like this.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, and just, this one is good, but some, like, that's really good. Superfoods such as berries or chia seeds are packed with nutrients, of course, but some of them are pricey as hell. So they're so pricey. No, but I think so. They're pricey.
I don't think
So what?
it's too pricey.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, they are pricey in your country, so you need to pay a lot.
No, in Vietnam we can buy a lot of fresh fruits like avocado, tomato, and many kind of seed.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course.
but I don't think it's very expensive.
Yeah, of course, of course. So I don't think so. It's a reasonable price, I think. Well, so, and we just, the pronunciation of this is avocado. So avocado is better than avocado. It's avocado. This
Avocado.
is yeah, of course. And you know that nutritious, of course, you use that nutritious is adjective nutrition. Okay, now, so you say that nutrition, so or nutritional, that related to the process of nutrition. So it's like, we do you think we need, so actually some, I want to say that some special maybe food, or we need nutritious food to, for example, support our life or support or maintain our health? Or no, you think that maybe in the past people didn't used to take a lot of, for example, vegetables, or for example, nutritious, or for example, nourishing food. So what do you think? Comparing present and past, tell me about the quality of life. Which one was better?
Mm, um, I think because in the past we don't have processing food. Uh, yeah, so the people need to eat raw food with nutrition.
Yeah, of course.
Uh, and nowadays the life is so busy, so we need some nutritious food.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Well,
But we need to keep the balance of our meal to eat fresh food and nutrition food,
yeah,
not in processing food.
yeah, of course. Nutritious, of course. Well, do you do your regular checkup?
Um, yeah. Um, um, our doctor aspires to check the regular checkup in 6 months for once. Yeah, 6 months. But I'm so busy, so I just check up in 1 year, and
Yeah, yearly
uh,
checkup, of course.
it's still good from today.
Yeah, of course. But that's really important, especially for women after giving birth. So to have regular checkups, at least, every 6 months. But I do agree with you. Sometimes we're too busy to do it every 6 months, and normally, it happens once a year. So
Yes.
yeah, it's like, something common. Of course. Well. And the idiom, you are what you eat. Of course, you can guess the meaning of this idiom. So, of course, you will be healthy if you eat healthy. So, that is the meaning of this. So, it's important to eat good food in order to be healthy and fit. So, that's really important. Well, so let me ask you a question about people in your country. For example, when you go to street, so you're walking, so do you come across a lot of obese or fat people, overweight people, or normally people tend and try to stay in shape and, for example, have a normal diet, balanced diet, eat healthy food to stay in shape and not to gain weight? So which one?
Yeah. In my country, honestly, I don't see a lot of overweight people. But when I
Yeah,
go, yeah, when I travel to the US, yeah, I see a lot of people are
yes,
overweight.
of course.
I think that because our country just is just a developed country, so people um, don't don't, don't have a chance to take a lot of food. So yeah, and the balance of the meal of Vietnamese, I think is don't have a lot of calorie or some kind food like junk food. Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
overweight
perfect.
for most of them. But I
Yeah,
still see a lot of people they are overweight. Yeah,
yeah, of
and
course.
so I know what had happened to them.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Of
because
course, as you said, yeah,
yeah.
in just developed or developing. So just the difference between these two words. So developed, like for example, the UK, the US, and so developing, for example, like China or other countries. Well, and you're right. In my country, unfortunately, yeah, we can say that. actually the number of people who are dealing with some obesity and, for example, some, we can say, weight issues, yeah, I can say it's increasing, unfortunately, and we see a lot of people in the industry that, you know, overweight people. So just because of junk food and, you know, processed food, junk food, of course, nowadays, actually, we have a trend like eating healthy. But you know, actually the reason I want to ask another question, why do you think people become fat? So why? What is, yeah, of course. So the first reason, the most important reason, in your opinion?
Yeah. I think that the key, the, the main reason of gaining weight is they are eating too much, and they have a lot of input energy, more than output energy, like
Of
they
course,
will
they
have to
can't burn.
exercise. Yeah, so they are going to gain weight, yeah, day after day.
Yeah, of course. Actually changing eating habits. So that's really difficult. The first one, that's really difficult to change your eating habits. So when you actually are into junk food, it's really difficult to change it. And maybe people don't think about actually the long-term consequences of eating too much.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, something that they normally don't think about it. So because of this, so they tend to stress, of course, busy life, of course, you know, all them, processed food, technology sometimes, so can lead actually these consequences. Well, unfortunately, yeah, we have increasing number of people, overweight people, unfortunately, all around the world, especially in my country. Well, so as you can see, we have some words, we discussed them, so we're not going to talk about them anymore. And structure, so do harm. Well, so yeah, does harm, do harm, according to, actually, it's related to the subject. So, but tell me, what can do harm to your body and health the most, of course?
Mm, for example, um, um, consuming alcohol is serious harm to people mental health.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So consuming or overuse, overconsume of alcohol, and yeah, of course, can do harm. So I do agree with you, of course. And well, so tell me, uh, do you think something like, for example, we have smoking, of course, does serious harm to your lungs and your health, of course. And what else? So tell me about stress. Do you think stress, having stressful lives, or for example, like having something like unhealthy lifestyle can do serious harm to our health, physical health?
Yeah, I think so. If we have an unhealthy lifestyle, uh, will do harm to our mental health.
Yeah, of course. So you know, we can suffer, so it's, we may suffer really serious physical harm due to our lifestyle. So it can be, for example, drinking, smoking, or for example, not to do exercise or something like this. So do harm or does harm. So depending on the subject. So something can do or does, so you can use it. Well, and tell me about something that normally people believe that it does harm, but you don't think. You say, no, it's actually, there is no harm. So is there something that you want to mention? So you think it does no harm, but
Yeah.
no, people believe.
People believe that suffering in the sunlight is again is it one reason to cancer, skin cancer.
Yeah.
And for me, if we know how to protect our skin, yeah, we will uh, uh, we will uh, we won't get in the danger of skin cancer.
Yeah, of course. So if we, for example, put on sunscreen and, for example, if you protect, you think, no, it does no harm. So it can be helpful and it does no harm. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, and now, so of course, what do you think does harm to your health? Of course, we know that drinking, smoking, so we have, but sometimes, of course, there's some, I don't know, it's like exceptions. And you know that, for example, I was watching a video. I was actually in an interview with an old woman. I remember that she was smoking, and actually reporter asked her that, okay, what do you think about healthy lifestyle and, for example, drinking? And she said, it was really funny, and she said, yeah, my doctors told me that if I, for example, drank too much drink, or, for example, alcohol, and if I smoke a lot, I would die. And reporters asked, okay, so what happened then? And she said, yeah, all doctors now are dead, but
Yeah.
I'm still alive. So I'm 100 and
I
I'm
know.
still alive. It's like, I don't know, really, it's really different. Bodies are really different. You see that, yeah. For example, someone tries to stay healthy in shape, but normally they have some challenge with their health. I don't know, they get ill very quickly. So, but you see that person doesn't cure, but no. And we had exactly the same thing about, I remember, coronavirus.
Yeah.
So I remember that period actually in pandemic. So I remember everyone tried to take care of and try to be careful about their health, but of course it happened. But some people didn't care and nothing happened.
That's right.
Rules, yeah. Do you agree with this?
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with you.
So we don't know what to do.
Happen.
Yeah, of course. Well,
I
yeah.
in my life, I see that a lot of old people, they still live until they're 90 or more than 90 age, and
Yeah, of
they
course.
are still keep smoking or
Of course.
consuming the alcohol. So I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
maybe it's different between people.
Yeah, of course. Maybe organism, maybe the body. I don't know, strength. I don't know what it is, but yes, really. We
Yeah.
see that some people are really different. So they do everything that can do harm to their body, but still alive and still healthy. That is the point.
Yeah.
But some people, I don't know, they cure and they do everything to stay healthy, but still have issues. So I don't know
I
why.
think that we should take the advice of the doctor that
Of course.
stay away from alcohol or smoking. I
Of
think it
course.
will be better.
Of
Yeah,
course.
maybe
Of,
we live longer. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
Healthier and longer. That is really important. Not only longer, living healthy. So that's really important. Well, so let's have a look at these pictures, and before listening, let's talk about them. What do you think? In the future, superfoods, for example, broccoli, may be the answer to our health problems. Do you agree with this?
Um, I don't think so because there are so many um, many in library tests show that the broccoli or some fresh fruit is very healthy. Is
Yeah.
a food, yeah.
So
So
research.
I don't think in the future that the superfood like broccoli may be uh, becoming an unhealthy food.
So I think, yeah, uh, maybe in the future we don't know, but according to research, of course, superfoods, like not only superfoods, so fresh fruit and vegetables, of course, they pack a lot of uh, nourishing and, for example, nutritionals that are really good for body. But so if they are really the answer for every and kind of health issues, so we don't know, so we need to listen. The next one, in the future we will eat only food pills because they're healthier than normal meals, so we don't eat. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
We
for example,
have
Helen,
to.
this is morning, let's take morning pill. So it's for breakfast.
Yeah, I've heard that the story of um, the people work in outer space, in
Yeah,
NASA
aliens, of course, aliens.
aliens. Yeah,
Ah.
and they just take small medicine to live all to survive all the time.
Do
Yeah.
you believe, okay, do you believe in aliens?
Uh, yeah, a little. I think the uh,
So
the
I don't
whole
really, it's really actually because you know that not especially nowadays there are, I don't know, something of that revealing some secrets, some, for
yeah
example, about, but
uh, yeah
really, if they're, I don't believe, I don't know, it's something.
the Earth. So maybe in the second or the third Earth, maybe over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Maybe there are different creatures we don't know. But I think the news that nowadays actually is spreading not based on facts is sometimes governments, especially when they do something wrong and they want to grab our attention from the important issue. I don't know. I think they give some fake news about something really interesting or attractive. I'm not sure about, but yeah, I do agree with you. Of course, maybe all the creatures, planet, galaxy. So just we
I
are
see.
part of
Yeah,
it, small
yeah.
part.
A lot of galaxy over there.
Yeah, of course. And the next one, in the future, we might have food that can change its flavor for different people. Wow, that will be great. For example, you buy the same ice cream, you like strawberry flavor, so your ice cream will be strawberry in your mouth, and your sons will be, for example, chocolate one.
Yeah, and maybe in the future, maybe yeah, we can say anything.
Yeah,
Because I think the develop of processing food is
of course,
very high. Uh,
of course.
yeah,
Food,
I've seen on the TV they make the real meat from the another uh,
yeah,
implement.
yeah. So like, I think, as you said, food industry has had a really significant progress, especially in recent years. So we see maybe in the future, well, I don't know, something,
Maybe.
uh, yeah, unexpected things will happen. Okay, let's listen. Let's listen and see whether if they will happen or not. So let me share the audio. Unit 10. Okay.
Unit 6. Recording 3. Can you tell us a little about superfoods?
Well, superfoods include tomatoes, broccoli, and spinach. These have lots of vitamins, and they are really good for you.
Right.
Anyway, they may improve our health, but I don't think superfoods will be the answer to our eating problems in the future.
Can you tell us why not?
Well, the most important thing is to eat healthy food every day.
Right.
And this is more important than the idea of superfoods. Eating an apple a day is better for you than eating a kilo of spinach one day a week.
I see. So what you're saying is there needs to be a balance. There's been a lot of talk about food pills.
Yes.
Are they healthier than other types of food? Could they be the food of the future?
Well, in the past, astronauts ate a type of food pill when they were in space. It was dried food and they added water to it.
Right.
But I don't think food pills will replace normal food.
Right. Why is that? For health reasons or social reasons?
Well, cooking and eating together is an important part of family life, and it always will be. You sit down together at a table and you eat and talk. It's a very old tradition, and eating pills isn't the same.
So we won't eat only food pills?
Food pills might become more popular, but no, we won't eat only food pills in the future.
Well, that's interesting because I was reading about a research scientist.
In the future, we may have special food that can change its flavor.
Can you give an example?
For example, imagine you like chocolate ice cream, but your friend likes strawberry. You eat the same ice cream, but it will taste different for both of you.
The same food that tastes different for different people.
You'll think it's chocolate ice cream, and your friend will say it's strawberry. It might happen with drinks, too. You take a bottle of liquid out of the fridge, you press the button which says coffee, or lemonade, or hot chocolate. You put the bottle in the microwave, and the liquid becomes the drink that you choose.
So it starts off as the same food or drink, but then we change its flavor by pushing a button.
That's right, just by pushing a button.
So how does it work?
Well, this is possible because of nanotechnology. The technology might not replace normal drinks and food, but it may become common in the future.
And nanotechnology is something that's used in different areas of science.
Well, the first one, according to the audio, so in the future, superfoods may be the answer to our health problems.
Yeah. The first dialogue is it does discuss about the superfood like tomato, broccoli, or spinach, and it will improve our healthy life. The important that we will need to have and to eat healthy food every day and the superfood.
Of course, especially apple. That was really good one. So try to eat apple every day. Well, about the second one, we will eat only food pills because they're healthier than normal meals.
And the woman answered that she don't think it can rely in the cooking and making ourselves food.
Yeah, of
He
course.
thinks that the dry foods is not good and can be replaced by
Yeah, of course. So maybe in some, as she mentioned, maybe some special situations, like for example, astronauts, they need to, when they travel to, for example, space, of course, they need to take pills.
It's dry food. Yeah.
Of
And
course,
she
but
was cooking and eating dinner with other people because it's very important and it's it is her tradition and happy time.
of Of course, attitude and like family habits of people, so everyone get together to have meals together. So of course, yeah. And the last one.
And that's the last one. They mentioned about the future food. The food in the future, maybe we will buy something and then we put it in the microwave and pressing the button to choose the flavor.
Yeah, of course. So it's
And
possible.
it change the flavor um, according to your favorite flavor.
Of course, taste. Of course, according to your taste. Of course, or interest and taste. Of course, it will change. So that's really perfect. So if something like this happen, that will be perfect. Okay, well, and now let's complete. Okay, so can you guess? Superfoods are good for you because they have lots of
Lots of vitamin and nutrition.
vitamins, of course. And the most important thing is to eat healthy food
Every day.
of course. In the past, astronauts ate a type of food pill when they were
In the space.
of course. Food pills might become more
More food pill is the small food.
no, more popular. Food pills. Food pill is pill. Like this one. Look, like a pill,
Like
as you can see. Of course, like you can see this, I'm mentioning like a pill. So
yeah,
this,
of course.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, like medicine. Yeah.
And
Um,
might become more
more, more popular food.
of course, more popular than food, of course. And you like chocolate ice cream, but your friend likes strawberry flavor, you can eat the same ice cream and it will taste.
It will take different for each of you.
Of course, and the technology might not replace normal drinking food, but it may become in the future.
Become maybe it's become the main food in the future.
Become, yeah, of course can be just, no, it can't actually replace, but it's become common. Yeah, maybe in the future it become really common to, for example, yeah, of course. So who knows? Yeah. Well, okay. We talked about this one. Okay. Do you have any unhealthy habits, right, Helen? I'm sorry. Do you have any?
I think some part of my life I'm spending the hard working time, so often getting in stress, stress like
Stuck in a rut, you mean? Stuck in a rut, so getting?
The stress maintain.
Of course.
Like, you think overthinking and maybe it make the stress situation, so it will danger my stomach.
Of course.
It's,
Because of stress. Yeah, of course. So you had some problem with in your belly because of stress. So yeah, I know what it is. Well, and so you have a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Well, and what have or haven't you done to improve your family's health?
I'm trying to pursue our all member family to work out every morning, or we should take a work together at night. Yeah.
Ah, very good. So you could convince them? That's perfect. If you could, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, yeah, that's really good. Okay, my dear Helen. So we discussed this topic in detail. Just, so there are a few idioms. It's about health, not related to this one, but they're about health. So it's not bad to learn these idioms. For example, when you want to say that for example, I have cold. So you know that I came down with cold. So you know that come down with an illness means to begin to have it. So this is an idiom. Or for example, when you want to say that, oh, I could get rid of it after 2 weeks, for example, of cold, I'm better. I could get rid of it. Get rid of illness, like shake off. So I will do something because we have no more time to write. I will write this, just a few idioms, not bad to know them. I will write them for you, send actually on Skype. And of course, I will write an example so that you will understand how to use them. So it's not bad to have them. So you may want to use, of course, it's your choice. Well, my dear Helen, so do you have any questions related to this part?
Yeah, no, yeah, I understand on the.
Of course you did. Of course you did. And thank you for being perfect, like always. And have a great, fruitful week.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, and you too.
Okay, you're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.